You know those words, they hurt me. You'd found out what made me angry, then use it to your ability. Now you're trying to avoid me. You're the big problem here, a bully to many for so many years. Now shut your mouth, close your ears. Never learned your lesson and nobody cares. That's what you're here for, here to make me miserable. I know you get joy out of it. You hurt me but call me the same names again. You know I never liked them, and that's so unforgivable. I know you ruined my childhood. You hurt me and do it all over again. You ruined my childhood. You hurt me and do it all over again.
This is Fantasy-esque, and welcome back to The Sims 4 Royal Witch Kingdoms. Today we are continuing with the royal family of Holcane. Queen Luna is in her second trimester. We are going to be having an heir to the Kingdom of Holcane finally, after the ups and downs of this family, including the recent upheaval that has been going on because of the constant fires, first at the wedding party, then afterwards just in their domestic life. Luna, no doubt, as some of you have identified in the comments, isn't feeling that emotionally stable, I think. She is quite down in the dumps. She's quite guilty about everything that's happening, and I feel like a part of her is never going to be able to truly be happy because happiness is going to make her feel guilt, but she's doing the best she can to survive and to make sure that her son also lives a relatively happy and privileged life in the palace. Now let's quickly go through what we saw in the movie. I feel like some of that guilt really did come out because she was in her son's chambers, which previously belonged to her and Vex, but ever since she's married Hiking Edmund, obviously she's moved into the royal chamber, so that has been given to Prince Luther. And obviously there's a wedding portrait of her and Vex in Luther's room. So she was just conversing with, like, Vex in his portrait and telling him that, Holcane's gonna have an heir, her state, essentially. And then she was, I don't know if interrupted's the right word, but she was joined by Luther, who was looking for her for some reason. And he kind of saw that his Tetralanalka was feeling a bit down, and I think he realized that she was missing his Kotyan. But at the same time, I think whenever Luna talks a lot about Vex, or starts thinking a lot about Vex, Luther starts feeling guilty because he knows that his Kotro has feelings for Luna, and so I don't think he likes to see his, Tetra Kotro put in a position where he's not good enough, because he's really fond of Edmund, like Luther is very fond of Edmund. So I think he was feeling a little bit guilty. And then Edmund joined them, and basically Luna said, that Vex was the first love of her life and will be for the rest of her life. And then Edmund joined them, and Luther was almost trying to cover up what he and his Nalka were talking about. But then Edmund said, I miss Vex too. I know. And then Luna kind of laid it out there, and she said, well, Edmund's been here from the very beginning. There's no need to hide anything from him. He knows how you all feel, right? So that was the movie. And then after that, I think the following day, Luna was just out with, like, in the throne room and stuff, and then Edmund came down, and he was just asking her how she's feeling, if there's anything that needs help with, and she kind of said, it's okay, like, her pregnancies are usually better than most others. I don't remember how it was during Luther's time, but she doesn't seem to be struggling very much at all. So she seems to have very good genes. And she was fine. But then Edmund told her that if she did need help with anything, he would always be there, and he'd be happy to help. And I think she really appreciates that. And I love the fact that Edmund makes effort with her, but then, and she kind of keeps it as friendly as possible on her end, or I think she keeps it cordial. She does everything that her role requires her to do, but she doesn't go above and beyond and get emotionally invested. But every time she, acknowledges his effort, Edmund gets just a little shy, and I think that's adorable. But okay, we are going to dive into the episode. Now, Luna, as we said, doesn't get emotionally invested with Edmund, and her thoughts are usually with other people, right? And today we are diving in with some of these whims on other people that we're going to be helping her fulfill. So she is, like, her mind right now is very much on the Ramadust couple from Ramong. I mean, I don't know where she met them or how she's managed to get so acquainted or why she's thinking about them, but that is where her mind is at. Maybe they attended the wedding party, I'm not entirely sure. But she has mixed feelings about the couple because she wants to become enemies with Lord Arthur. She does not like Lord Arthur Ramadust. And you know what? I think maybe it's a superiority complex with the family of Ciccar, like they're known as the perfect royal witches. And then Arthur is a Volcane who's married into Tira. He's like a commoner who's married into nobility, and maybe she doesn't like that, so she's not that fond of him. So we're going to help her become enemies with Lord Arthur. And then she also has the opposite whim for Arthur's wife. She wants to flirt with High Lady Meralda, so yeah, there is that. So I feel like whatever's going on here may also be a partial reason as to why she doesn't like Arthur. Maybe she feels as though Arthur is undeserving of Meralda, and maybe he's just tainting Meralda's blood, even though they are kind of happy with each other. So yeah, and I think she feels as though Arthur is just going above and beyond, like he's doing more than his station permits him to, like he's being way too ambitious for his own good. A Vulcan should be content with what they have, not trying to mingle with royalty and such. So that's kind of curious. I feel like, I don't remember if I'm recalling the right thing, but I think Arthur has been trying to befriend Nimue, and Nimue is married to Elrond, who is Luna's younger Vlaro. So obviously, if Elrond kind of shared that piece of information with his family members, Luna would feel as though Arthur is just crossing boundaries he should not be. So we're going to dive in. We're going to help her out. And yeah, she already dislikes Arthur, but she very much wishes to become enemies with him. Now, do we have autonomy on full? Yes, we do. Okay. Sometimes I'm playing and, you know, for the movies in the beginning or for the thumbnails, whatever else it is, I turn the autonomy off so I can deal with the Sims, and then I forget to turn it on during certain segments. And when they're not doing something or their needs are going down, then I start getting worried, and then I realize, like, at the end of the episode that, oh, wait, they didn't have free will. That's why they were being silly. Anyways, can you even invite Arthur? I don't know if you can. Yeah, he would rather not come because you guys don't like each other. Now, does Edmund know Arthur? Edmund does not know Arthur. Well, how are you going to become enemies with him if you don't know him? How are you going to do that? We do have, actually, Arthur's like not even in the vicinity, is he? I don't think so. Well, we do have this place here, which I don't know if we've ever been to. So we might actually take a trip there and see if we come across him in a public location. That's more likely than not. So I might do that. We might go on a bit of a trip. Before we do that, though, in the privacy of the palace, we might invite Lady Meralda and get Luna to have some time with Meralda. And some of you were saying that with High Lord Dorian, maybe he didn't reject Edmund's advances because he doesn't know how to say no to a High King. It could be that. Very much, but I don't feel like Edmund's the type of person that's going to impose his power on someone. I feel like with Dorian, it's almost as though he knows what, like he rejects certain advances, not all of them, but he knows what Edmund is looking for, that it has to do with Vex, and he understands that he's like one of the only connections to Vex that Edmund has. So I think he feels guilty pushing Edmund away because he knows Edmund is not necessarily looking for Dorian, he's looking for Vex in Dorian. It's complicated, but that's what's going on. At least what I'm thinking of. Okay, Edmund is going to invite Meralda in because he is the head of the house and it's his kind of duty to receive guests. So I'll go do that, and then Luna can sneak away with her. Also, have you really never... We'll do... fine, I guess we won't introduce ourselves. That's also okay. But that's kind of interesting, that he's never really met Meralda. It's fine, I suppose. I mean, hey, they can have their private time if need be. But why don't we actually take them out here? Yeah, let's take them out here to the balcony off of Luther's room, just because I feel like they'll have more privacy there than anywhere else in the palace. And Luther is back, and he should probably... We don't even have a caterer, my goodness. Okay, well, Can we arrange for a caterer? Okay, we're gonna just take a seat. We're gonna arrange for a caterer to come and prepare some food for us. Excellent. And then we are going to throw in a flirt. And I don't know how Meralda's gonna receive this. Okay, I mean, she's a noble, and this is the Queen of Holcane. And you know, she's related to the Ciccar, so I don't know how much you'd be able to offend someone like this. Okay, time to cancel this because Edmund has decided to check up on what they're doing. Well, why don't we take kind of everyone off to that place that I was talking about. I'm not sure if it's a spa or if it's a temple or what it is, but let's head over there and see if we can catch Arthur in public. Okay, this is the royal bathhouse that we've never been to, I think. It looks so cool, though. First of all, just look at this bridge. Look at this bridge with the swans and the magical bubbles. It's just so pretty. And then we have, like, all these different sections, some of which are elevated. You have, like, the wishing board over here, and then you've got this little area. Oh, geez, hold on. You've got this little area, just kind of like a change and waiting room. Bathrooms, sinks, you come up, you've got hot springs, and then you've got another set of hot springs up here. It is just so, so pretty. My goodness. And I don't know if... I don't think we've come here before, but I don't have the name of the creator with me just at this point because I think I put this down like a while back in season 1, and we just never came. Hopefully I've got it lying around somewhere so I can add it to the video, so make sure you check the video description to see if I've included gallery credits. Typically the first time I feature a lot in the series, in that video, even if I haven't mentioned it, like right now when I'm speaking, I do include it in the description of the video, so you can kind of find certain resources there if you want. So I'll try my best to track it down and add it there. But okay, let's get these guys to start enjoying themselves a bit, and seems as though they have some more whims. Luther wants to chat with High Lady Calypso. Edmund wants to ask Queen Luna about her day, which is very, very nice of him. Now, Calypso is definitely not here. I wonder, could you invite Calypso? Do you even know Calypso? He does. He's going to invite her to the current lot. He must have met her somewhere. Let's try and invite her. And then we'll get you to chat with her a little bit. I think he's fascinated by her because she is from another kingdom. She's like considered a weak witch, or she has been a sickly witch for the longest time. But I think maybe a part of Luther as like a discarded heir almost feels intrigued by her. So I think that'll be interesting. Okay, here she comes. Let's just chat with her a little bit. You've never even met her. Okay, that's interesting. He must have seen her somewhere and been fascinated by her, but he wants an introduction. Like, he's never actually spoken to her. That is so cool. Well, do a friendly introduction. You don't have to be respectful because you, like, your station is above hers. You can be friendly, though. So let's go do that. Let's be friendly. And, I think I'll let these two chat, and, we'll kind of leave them alone. But, yeah, it's kind of cool. He's fascinated by someone outside of his kingdom, and he wants to speak to her. Okay, Edmund, he wants to ask Luna about her day. So why don't we do that? Let's ask about day. Now, obviously, Luna, she can't get in the hot springs because she's expectant. but she can hang around here. I mean, there's some nice seats around the place if she wants. Okay, you come on out. Speak to Luna. Or relax. I mean, whatever you want. Okay, here we go. Are you asking her about a day? He hasn't. Is he now? Yep, there we go. There we go. Okay. Well, he likes checking in on her from time to time, which is very, very considerate of him. But where the heck is, Arthur? And, like, I can't even call him or summon him here because nobody else knows him. No one else knows Arthur. So that kind of sucks. Really, we were hoping that we'd luck out in seeing him over here, but we have not managed to. And I don't even see him walking around. Now, one of the good things that has kind of been added to, I feel like, the game is that if you do have Sims walking around, typically you will be able to track them. Like when you click on their portraits. If they're in the vicinity, you should be able to track them. For example, with Faina, see, we can lock camera onto her because she's somewhere in Holcane. So, you know, if Arthur was here, we'd be able to do the same, but unfortunately, he's not. Which, come on, Arthur. Why aren't you wandering around Holcane? Seriously, why aren't you? Would very much prefer it if you were. Okay, Luna's getting a little bit scared. Aww. Luna's getting a little bit scared. She's out here in the dark by herself. There we go. Yes. Oh, she's scared of what? Yeah, the dark. The lights came on. This place looks pretty with the lights on, doesn't it? Look at that. That looks nice. But she's having a seat in this scenic place. Meanwhile, Luther and Edmund are bonding with each other. They're spending some time in the hot springs. Lady Calypso's there as well, and Helicent has shown up as well. Are these two just chatting with each other? This is kind of nice, having like Cotro nephew time together. Bonding with each other. That's really good. I wonder how Luna feels seeing these two with each other. I feel like she's kind of happy that Edmund's always stepped in for Luther and never made Luther feel left out. And even when I was talking about the whole discarded heir situation, I don't think Luther is bitter and he doesn't feel like a discarded heir. He knows it because of family history, which is why he's fascinated by Calypso, because she was kind of looked down on because she was sickly almost. Padme? No, who is this? Who is this Vulcane? I don't know who this Vulcane is. No. Have a crush on someone that's Tira or Tetrula, please. Oh, he wants to become friends with High Lady Calypso. Now that is a worthy goal. Edmund wants to be friendly with Luna. Okay, these are things we can work towards for sure. Oh my goodness, you're hungry? She's hungry. Now the one downside of this place is I don't think we've got food. I don't think we've got food. And we can't exactly summon food up either. I think we have to go back to the palace, unfortunately. Oh no! Or we don't, and I just have to put in something that we can make some food with. That's also an option. Okay, let's, would it be under appliances, maybe? Maybe. Okay, outdoor cooking. Now, here is something that we can do. There we go. We can just pop this here and we can do some outdoor grilling. Heck yeah. Okay, well, we're gonna pop this up here so that we have room for some outdoor grilling, because food is important. Now, she does have a problem where she's afraid of fire, so she is gonna, like, it's gonna be more likely than not to spread fire. But let's try our best to cook something up. We'll make some of this, some churrasco. We'll make some of that, and hopefully everything goes smoothly, because I'm nervous right now. Her hunger is really, really low. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, please, 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 please. I know you have like a high risk of making things catch on fire, but just get through this without incident. I beg of you. We're not even on the home lot. Just get this done. Actually, I'm just realizing I might have to put... I mean, there's tables and stuff down here, so it would have been smarter maybe to... Yeah, send things there, but like I didn't want her to walk all the way down. That's like losing even more time when she could just be eating. Ah, she could just put it on the rocks. Nice. Okay, eat, 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 please. She's gonna pee herself, but like we don't care about that. Just eat. Okay, everyone, eat. What the heck are you doing, dude? No, stop it. Stop. My goodness. Yonalka just made some food. Please just eat it. Don't be fussy. Thank you. Thank you. Right, they're gonna eat some food. I swear, every public place needs a grill. Like, it's a must. You must have a grill in a public place. Okay, they're gonna feed themselves. And this is kind of cute. I feel like more often than not, Luther chooses to sit with Edmund, or he chooses to, you know, hang out with Edmund. And then when Edmund's, like, not available, then he spends time with his Nalka. But I just feel like Edmund is his automatic choice, and it's just so cool. It's so cool. I feel like it's as though Edmund has been successful. I mean, he's been wanting to provide for them since the beginning, and he's done that because Luther feels safe and secure in Edmund's company, which is really good. Are you eating, or are you talking more than you're eating, Luther? Shove food in mouth, please. Consume. Just consume the food. Okay, there we go. There we go. And that's another thing. He doesn't like mischief, but he keeps being mischievous with Edmund and like everyone in the palace. Like, calm down. You don't even like that. And also, Calypso, we're going to spend some time with her in a second. But definitely Edmund, he wants to be friendly with Luna. So let's... Oh, that's so cute. Attempt to respectfully get close up. They've done eating, right? Yeah, I think they're done eating. Okay, I think he's just checking up on her, like he's been doing, usually. No, look at that, that was sweet. Okay, nice. So you've done that. She is gonna... Oh, he should excuse himself and go to the bathroom real quick. I think everyone needs a bathroom trip, actually. Yeah, she's going because she's, like, about to pee herself. She's, like, so close to just losing control of the bladder. Okay, there we go. That's sorted. Now let's find Calypso when you're done. Like, wait, go to the... Is it busy? Is the bathroom busy? Go to the bathroom. Go to the bathroom, and then you can be friends with Calypso. Or you can try to befriend Calypso. Come on. Come on. Where is he even going? Like, what is he doing? Not there. Go here. I don't even think anyone's using this. Come on down. I swear, this dude does not know how the bathroom functions. Edmund, you neither? Both of you having problems? It's not that difficult. It is not that difficult. Just use the public facilities. But yeah, I've noted this place down as the Royal Bathhouse. Like, that's what I've renamed the lot. There we go. He figured it out eventually. Okay, let's get you in there. Please don't tell me it's busy. Does it have like a capacity limit? I wonder. I've never thought about that. Okay, you go and befriend Calypso. Let's go do that. Don't spread nasty rumors. Don't do that. But we are just going to have friendly conversation with her. I don't know if complaining about everything is like, you know, the best way to befriend someone, but why not? Tell joke about Jux. What am I saying? Did I just say tell joke about Jux? I meant tell joke about ducks. Okay. Let's see. Talk about the warm temperature. Ask about her day. Discuss interests. And do an impression. Okay, they seem to be having a solid conversation. I feel like he's being a bit childish right now because of how much he's complaining, but Calypso's taking it on well. I mean, a prince is speaking to her, so obviously she is going to give him the respect of attention. What else? Show off outfit, why not? I feel like that's such a prince thing to do. Compliment her. What? Just give her a compliment, I suppose. Brighten her day. Tell a dramatic story. Discuss local fishing spots. Complain about cloudy weather. Okay. So he's trying his best with her. I almost wonder if part of him isn't attracted to her. Because she's, you know, this lovely, capable high lady. Come on, don't give up just yet. Don't give up just yet. Have a deep conversation with her. What is he doing? He's gonna take a speedy shower? That is fine and well, but come discuss some fitness techniques. Like, dude. Arranged marriage for self. No, you're too young for that. I mean, not really. I'm pretty sure your parents got engaged or betrothed at your age, but that's besides the point. You are not an heir, and you haven't been adopted out or paired with anyone else. So don't even worry about that. Like, you have parental figures still alive. If anything, they're going to do that for you. Therefore, it is not in your control, really, to be making those kind of big life decisions for yourself. Okay, they should be close to becoming friends pretty soon. Let's express admiration. Let's see. Oh, they're friends! Excellent! He managed to befriend Calypso. Wonderful. I'm proud of him. He did a good job, bud. He did a great job. Okay, Luna and Edmund, they've decided to go indoors. I guess she just wasn't too fond of being out there, which is fine. And really, Arthur's like still not here. Or in the general area? I guess not. Okay, it is really late. Everyone's getting tired, I think. So we should probably take them back to the palace. And I'll jump back in at a later point. It's 3:30 p.m. on Friday. Luna is in her 3rd trimester. I had to get rid of, well, you know, unpin this one here because unfortunately we are unable to complete it. She cannot convince Arthur to show up to the palace because obviously they dislike each other. And no one else in the household knows Arthur, so they cannot invite him to the palace either on her behalf. And we have been unsuccessful in finding him in Holcane. I guess he just does not like the kingdom of Holcane because he has decided to not show up at all. So I'm having to unfocus on that hatred of hers. Instead, we have things we can work on with Prince Luther because he wants to chat with Master Soren. So we are going to invite Soren to the palace, and this is completely possible because he and Soren aren't exactly negative acquaintances, so I don't think he's going to reject the invitation. I'm going to have to get you to come out of the ward first, though. So let's do that. We'll invite over Soren. He's intrigued by Soren as well. It would be great if they could become friends. I really do not want Luther to end up like Vex, like being as isolated as he was. I want him to be more like Edmund. You know, and Edmund, his managed to do what his brother was never able to, which is have many acquaintances, befriend many people, be connected. So let's brighten Soren's day. And actually, Luther did not go to academy today. So maybe you can ask him what content they covered at the academy. For whatever reason, he did not go. And then, no matter how much I clicked to go to school, I could not send him. So he just decided to hang around at home, finish his homework and such. But I think maybe Soren can help him catch up. So, okay, that made him feel happier. And now he wants to be friendly with Edmund. Well, his excitement with Soren was very short-lived. Maybe that's all he wanted to summon Soren over for. But let's be friendly with his Kotaro. Like I said, he is like always wanting to spend time with Edmund. Everyone else is like secondary to him. But come on, let's go and chat with your Kotaro. We'll go do that. Soren, you can come on in if you want. You can come and join us if you would like. I don't want you to feel left out. But let's go. Let's have a bit of a chat with Edmund. And you need to eat. So, actually, that's not going to do. Luna, I think we have leftovers. Ah, look at that. Well, leftovers are fine and all, but we still need someone to come cook for us. So let's get some leftovers, because you are hungry, so we'll do that. Okay. And also, the last time we hired a caterer, Princess Padme came to cook for Luna. And I thought that was actually very nice. And I like the idea that maybe Padme volunteered to come and help out with the cooking because she knows her stagda is expectant. So that's kind of nice. You eating? Oh, she's come again! Look at that. Look at that. I kind of like the fact that Padme comes because, you know, it's a family member. She probably, I mean, the Ciccars, knowing the Ciccars, they probably don't trust anyone else to cook for a pregnant member of their family. Even though Luna's a Holcane now, she's related to the Ciccars. So, like, her family members would take a lot of caution when dealing with certain things. Why don't you come down and take a shower? And then you can come back up and eat some freshly made food. And you guys, okay, Edmund, he's been wanting to cloud gaze with Calypso, but I think it's a bit late for that. She's still thinking about becoming enemies with Luther. I mean, I'm happy to oblige if he's in the area, but he, like, never is. Nobody's met him, so nobody can do that on her behalf either. So we're in a bit of an awkward situation. Ay. Okay, well, I think we will, at this point, like, she's in her 3rd trimester, I think we'll jump back in once she's had the baby. I think. Because, like, normally, I do jump in when they go into labor, but at the same time, then I cut the video anyways so that they can have the baby off camera because I have to roll some numbers to see whether they survived childbirth and all of that. So I might as well just skip to after the baby's born because, you know, we've already seen her in the 3rd trimester, so I think I'll do that. So there we go. Hopefully by then she has other things to focus on instead of trying to become enemies with Lord Arthur. But I'm excited, guys. I'm excited to see whether they have a boy or a girl. and see who, like, you know, the new ruler of Holcane, like, in the next generation after Edmund is going to be. This is exciting. Exciting stuff is happening. Well, guys, the Holcane heir has been born. Queen Luna gave birth to a baby girl by the name of High Princess Eve Holcane, and this name was suggested to me by Camelux, so thank you so much for that lovely suggestion. But yes, Edmund and Luna have a little baby girl who is so adorable. Now, I'm assuming this baby is going to be blue-skinned when she grows up, but not all baby skin tones correlate with like the actual tones they have when they're older, so I'm just leaving that as a blank in the spreadsheet, and we'll kind of see once she ages up. But she has inherited her mother's light blue eyes, so she's got Luna's eyes, not her Kotian's, not her father's. But that's not it, guys. That is not it, because this family just cannot live happily ever after. This family just can't. There's always some problem happening, usually when there's a birth in the family. So along with this baby being born, unfortunately, Queen Luna has not survived childbirth. So she had an 8% chance of dying from childbirth, and we rolled from 1 to 100. She got an 8. So this birth fell within that 8% chance. So unfortunately, our queen is dying. Our queen is dying. You can kind of see, I mean, yes, they're kind of blending into each other at this point, but Edmund is trying to comfort Luther. I feel so bad for him. Literally, when he was born, he lost his father, and then when his half-sister was born, he lost his mother. Oh my goodness. I mean, Holcane has an heir, but at what price? At what price? And this baby is definitely going, like, Luna's death changes nothing in terms of this baby's title as High Princess and whether or not she's inheriting the crown, because Luna was the High King's wife. She was not the ruler of Holcane. Edmund is the ruler, so as long as the baby's father is alive, then she will succeed. If Edmund dies, it might be a different story, but that is not the case. Actually, no. Edmund, if he dies as High King, then she would still inherit. But there we go. This is crazy. I was talking in what ifs beforehand, but I never actually thought that Luna, of all people, would die. Her life, I feel like, has been so brief and filled with so much tragedy. So much. I mean, both her marriages were very, very short-lived. Very short-lived. And, you know, this whole time with getting married to Edmund and then the pregnancy with Eve, I feel like she's feeling quite guilty and all that kind of stuff. But I feel so bad for Edmund. I feel so bad. I mean, I feel terrible for Luna as well. If you look at it, Luther's lost a lot, and to be honest, so has Edmund, because Edmund lost his brother when Luther was born, and now when his daughter's born, he's lost Luna, who was like the first love of his life. So, oh my goodness, guys. This is just one tragedy after another. I don't know what it is about the Holcane royal family, but they just cannot catch a break. I almost had hope that, you know, after this baby came, then they would be a happy, complete family. But no. No. I think the one comfort that, obviously Luna wouldn't, I think the one comfort actually Luna would have before she died, because maybe, you know, as she was having the baby, she realized that she would not survive this time. Which is so surprising as well, because the pregnancy was super easy. She didn't really gag or throw up or anything like that. So I'm like really caught off guard by this. Oh, and just like that. Oh, goodness. But yeah, I think the one peace of mind that Luna would have is at least Luther will be under Edmund's protection. Because, yes, Edmund is his Cotro, but also now Edmund is his stepfather. So, that was so unexpected and sad. Okay, well, we're gonna add Queen Luna's urn over here next to Vex. I swear, one tragedy after another. Okay, High Prince of Holcane. We'll engrave Queen of Holcane. There we go. This is just ridiculous. This is terrible. This is terrible. And I mean, now Edmund, he will have to get remarried. He will have to. I mean, he doesn't need heirs, so it's not going to be for the sake of heirs, because he already has an heir in Princess Eve, like High Princess Eve, but he will still need a spouse because he is the ruler. And the palace, for the sake of unity, needs to have both a king and a queen. So, this is just terrible. This is just terrible. But in terms of options for him now, so there are actually, I think there are 4 potential candidates for King Edmund, High King Edmund, to take on as a wife at this point. We have, and you know what? Let's go coo at the baby. This is so sad. I wonder how Luther's gonna feel about the little one. Knowing that he still loves her, so that's kind of cute. He still loves his half stagder. But let's try and come up here. This is just terrible. Seriously, why don't you come and bottle feed? Oh wait, change the baby's diaper, bottle feed. Actually, no, Luther would be the one to help out with that. Because, I mean, obviously, normally, the queen would be in charge of doing the childbearing and taking care of the baby, but I think because Luther is here, Luther's going to be the one to step up to the plate and fill in that void. But that's another reason why Edmund will have to remarry now, because the child needs a mother to raise it, right? The baby needs to have a mother that's going to look after her. Oh, look at this. All this heartbreak. This is just so tragic. So tragic. But like I was saying, in terms of candidates, there are 4 potentials that could become the next queen of Holcane. So, this is just so sad. Let's come and sit here for a bit. We have, from Ramong, Princess Lyra. So that's possibility number 1. He could marry Princess Lyra Ramong. We also have from Ciccar, Princess Padme. So he could marry Princess Padme, Luna's younger sister. And Lyra, of course, is Nimwe's younger sister. And then we have 2, so those are the royals that he could marry. Then we have 2 noble females in Holcane. So in the house of Holdagen, we have 2 sisters that Edmund could also take on as a wife. We've got Miss Veronica Holdagen, and we've got Miss Samara Holdagen. And let me just quickly see if I can go through the candidates, maybe. Okay, let's see. So in Ramong, we have Lyra, so he could marry Princess Lyra Ramong. And then in Holcane, we have Princess Padme Ciccar that he could marry. And then, let's see. Who's connected with who? Not through here. Is anyone connected to the Holdegans? I don't think anyone's connected to the Holdegans. I think the Holdegans, it's just the Siddelys and Holdegans. Unfortunately, I do not think we can track them down in this way. Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to track them down like this. Anyways, we've got Veronica and Samara, two sisters in Holcane, which, like I said, we don't have in our relationship panels. And I wonder, are they wandering around potentially for us to see? Not really. If Helicent was married, then we'd be able to find out, but she's not, so we can't exactly. Anyways, I mean, before, he's not going to get married now, obviously. It'll have to be the next round when we come back to play with him. You know, he's still quite young. So there'll definitely be another wedding when we come back to this family. I mean, we could should we stick around to have a wedding? We could. That's what I'm pondering now. Is it going to be too late if we leave it till next time? Should we do the wedding in the next episode? Because like I said, High Princess Eve needs to have a mother in her life, right? And at this point, that's another thing, we could wait until next time, but also if we do have a wedding right now, then we'll also have to stay another episode for a consummation, then we'll have to stay if the new queen conceives. So I think I am of the mind that we are going to leave things be. Also, even though the child needs a mother, I think everyone in the royal family needs time to mourn, and I don't think they're going to be ready to just move on from Luna straight off the bat. So I think we'll wait until we come back next time, like in the next round, to find a queen for Edmund. And if that is the case, then we'll be able to see the two other options in the House of Holcane before then, because next episode then I think we'll play with the Holbots, and then after that we'll play with the Holdegans, and then we'll see the two other candidates that could end up marrying King Edmund, and then you guys can kind of let me know who you are hoping for. I'll have to think about who I want, and I'll make the decision in the end, but I do want to hear like your opinions. Who would you guys want Edmund to pick? Lyra, Padme, Veronica, or Samara? So okay guys, with that said and done, I'm gonna leave off here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed as much as, is sinisterly possible, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.